time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
To throw, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Matthews.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks, it's Davis. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And
the ball slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the try is no good, and the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
Man, that was going to be a bomb. There are a lot of NFL kickers that wouldn't make that field goal.
The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Puts him in the spin cycle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to adjust the pattern. A design run for the quarterback. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. And the ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Now they're going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. UCLA. He leaves it with his back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. He wants to change this route. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground with the back. Tough slanting in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. The offense is going to stay on the field. Now, this is within field goal range, but they already have 1 missed today. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Going up top again. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to pound their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Using his feet. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Looking for space. It's Thomas. And that's a very productive. Down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down when they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Has to uncork this one off his back foot.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
So now it's 2nd and long. In the backfield, it's Matthews. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch called for and made. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
He's got it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Buying some time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he He's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jefferson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. Drop. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Discards him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Back to throw, it's Ucla. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Bruins decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Going right to work up top. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air. It's Ucla. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll go to the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. He wants to take the top off. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head.
Trying to take it back. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole and getting positive yards.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Bruins have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Volunteers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punted away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Ucla. He tries to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. The quarterback extends the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country.
Unleashes one deep. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air, it's Ucla. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Finds his man. It's Flores. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From the gun. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as their 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava looking to buy time. He's going up top here late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers for football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do that,
Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two.